The last episode, I actually messed up the recording and it didn't record. Actually, I recorded one of two episodes, but yeah, it didn't record. So let's make sure it happens this time and let's play out their Omega Edition. It's really a shame because I had a pretty I'd say it was an interesting run in the last episode, and the last attempt. Anyway, what we did was we enabled cemetery gates because why not? Also, while I'm here, let me just do this. We'll skip the travel animation because I'm usually skipping it anyway. Go into a new game. We'll not play the tutorial again because, well, we basically know what happens in there. We will unlock this, which means we can encounter our ships. So there are two ships I lost in those Let's Play playthroughs. One of them sadly didn't record, so yeah, one of the two recorded, but well, the end one didn't record, so it was kind of pointless. And I didn't want to leave this half playthrough in, so I removed that. And we'll try it again. We'll not go with the Galactic Twilight version, which essentially means we can only visit each place once, and then it collapses. I don't want to... I really don't want to draw a trail of destruction behind me, so let's not do that. I will also skip this because we've seen that. Okay, yeah, we get it. We need to go there. That's fine. Just let me play already, will ya? So yeah, this bit is always the same. I also came upon a very interesting new technology. I didn't know that was in the game, but there are apparently technologies that give you more space on the ship. I have grown younger. I touched yellow in the space further, and my hand was purged of all sign of middle age. As if I were a young man, unchanged by the flow of life. Good for you, I guess. Okay, by the way, something I might not have mentioned is that I prefer those ships, or ships with lots of cargo space in this arrangement, because it allows you to upgrade your things. By that I mean there are certain technologies that only work with a certain other thing present. So there are, for example, there are several that, for example, upgrade your reactor. But they have to be built in one of the tiles adjacent to the reactor, and not diagonal. It has to be one of those. If we take this example, we have to put it here, 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 or here, in order to make it work. And then it will reduce the fuel we use, or it will increase something else. And there are certain ships that are simply don't have the cargo aligned in a way that allows for that. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Also, we'll go for this planet here. We'll try to explore as many planets as we can, because there's always a chance to find technology or something very nice and rare on those. Okay, we need to fix the drill, which is okay. Fix that, yes. We'll grab everything until we need the space. So platinum is always good to have. Now, a few things that require platinum. Okay, confirm, we'll leave that. And we'll drill the gas giant. Now, you can't really find anything but fuel on those gas giants. By the way, now that I'm here, I actually want to free this space, because we want to get all the fuel we can take with us here. Okay, we need to fix the probe again. Repair this. Okay. And we'll grab all. I wouldn't have needed to use it all up, but I figured it was safer to do it, just in case. Because you still really can't go and like put things from the probe into the fuel tank, which really still annoys me. They preyed on me like a storm of micrometeorites. A sort of spacefaring race of nanobots that fed on the heat from my reactors. When they were done, they repaired a little bit of my hull. A thank you, I guess. Okay, also I set a countdown here. So, we ended up fixing the hull a bit. We have a gas giant again. And I suppose I will go there last. Yeah, let's put that in the fuel tank. We wouldn't have needed this actually, so we'll go here first. Wow, that looks kind of pretty. It looked more impressive than I was used to, so... okay, we have broken the probe. So we need more... oh, it only needs repairing. I thought it was completely destroyed, but no. One of the things I realized in the last episode was that I might want to actually get into the habit of taking silicon with me. Also, why do I have that? Switch those around. Okay, and yeah, I really would have liked to put things into my ship from there and not have to go here and then put things like in here. Yeah, we'll use up one of the 20 stacks. I like to keep the helium for the as a last resort because it's a very powerful fuel. Okay, rocky planet. Let's go here. We'll land. Yes, we'll land. We have plenty of fuel. And we'll drill. And it blew up the drill. Luckily, we can make another. I also had a problem because I was running too low on everything. And I mean everything. I didn't even have like materials to fix the drill. So I had to dismantle things and then move things around, and I ended up destroying my telescope because I needed the silicon for a new space folder. And it went downhill from there. So the last playthrough was a very chaotic one, and it really irritates me that I didn't get recorded. Anyway, I'm now spoiled for choice, actually. Thorium and hafnium are both very useful things to have. No, actually we don't drop it. It's dropped anyway. Thorium is great. I would like an OK button here as well. I can just click outside, which is fine. Okay, never mind that with the OK button. It would be nice to have, but anyway. And yeah, I would really like to use this access iron just to use on the ship, but I can't. No, I don't want to drop this. And I don't see why it's not an option. And it's actually my biggest bugbear with this game. That you can't do this, which would... it seems natural to me that you can do this. Also, it's time to find a garden planet again. I fell asleep on the throttle and was hit by a 13G acceleration which threw me to the back of the ship and I lost consciousness. Bad news is I have a big bump at the back of my head and it's painful when I wear my helmet. Good news is I didn't fly into an asteroid. Better news is we didn't end up even further away from wherever we want to go. Okay, use this. Just kind of need to free up some space here. We'll go... actually, we'll fix the ship quickly. Those 10 iron should do. We'll also start on those piles. Okay. We'll land. We still didn't get any of the fancy technologies on this, which is a shame, but I also figured out it is nice to always have more materials. Okay, so this needs repairing. We'll fix that. Yes. I'll get this big pile of silicon. Also get the hafnium. Combine those and those. And then switch those out. Or fill that up. I don't know how it actually works. Anyway, we have plenty of iron, so next we'll go to the fuel planet. Take off. Yes. Oh wow, that was a heavy hit to the hull. Luckily we came prepared. We have all the iron we could ever want. We have more than all the iron we could ever want. I'll also put the oxygen in here now. Because free space. And I'll put the helium in. We'll hopefully get out more than we used here. So drop 10 fuel in and we got 2 pounds of hydrogen. That's good. Assuming we find a garden planet within the next few jumps, we should be absolutely fine. I think I'll go this way again. I think the first time we failed here because we couldn't get to where we needed, so I'll go here. A space battle. Well, at least I think it was a battle. Hundreds of ships were towering asteroids and small moons and hurling them at other ships, smashing them into pieces. Not as precise as sci-fi lasers, but effective nonetheless. I hid in the rings of a nearby planet and waited for the battle to cool down. I spent a few days in the shadows, salvaging what I could and fixing the hull. We didn't actually need to do that, but at least we didn't waste any oxygen. Speaking of oxygen, we have some here. So what I'll do here is I will go to this gas giant first. Fill up everything as far as I can. Come on, fill this up. We'll fill up the hull. Then we'll drill this with all the fuel we can get. Okay, we'll fix that as well. Fix you. Get you there. Then we will go to the garden planet. Land on it. Again, fix the ship. As much as we need to. Kind of hesitant to do too much here. We'll just encounter life. I will again not do anything here. I'll just say yes. It wants something from my cargo. Now, I have no idea what it wants. I think this is what it wants, but I don't know what El Kebab is, so except the word with way too many consonants. It sounds like iron? Yay, it seems like my gift. So we have learned the interferometer. We learned 4 words. Okay, apparently those aliens don't have very romantic conversations because this is a horrible way to pronounce love. Okay, life is even worse, so oh my goodness. Those alien proposals must sound weird. Oh, El Kebab is actually Omega. And this is iron. Okay, fine. Oh, by the way, if we encounter enough life, we'll actually see somewhat coherent words and stuff. Sadly, we couldn't store the Omega anywhere. So I would have liked to jettison that one part of iron. But we're good to go. And we learned of one very, very, very powerful technology, the interferometer. Which identifies all objects orbiting distant star systems. So if I have this installed, which means we need iron, we need gold. Did I drill here? Don't think I did. Let's drill. A pocket of fuel, nice, and some gold, absolutely wonderful. And oxygen. So we'll have that. I'll not get any of the carbon here because we don't need it. I would like to get more space here. I'll drop that off for the gold because okay, we need to actually drop that. We'll have to drop that because I need this space here. I want the interferometer. I can't have the interferometer. Well, screw it then. But I can have the interferometer. I have to remove that for a moment. Craft this. I'm doing this because this is a very powerful piece of equipment. I'll leave the gold behind because we don't need it anymore. What do we need for fixing this? Information. We need iron to fix that. That's okay. Sometimes you need a special resource to fix something, so it's good to know that. And you might want to have a bit of that resource around all the time. Anyway, we're good to go with our new interferometer. Now what that does, I will show you. It saves us a lot of useless jumps, because we can actually... you could actually go to the last gas giant, but we don't need to. Now we can see what planets there are here. So this place only has a rocky planet, which means it's kind of a waste of time. Now what we're looking at now is, for example, anomalies, because anomalies can be both space stations and starships. this has a garden planet. We'll go there then, because garden planets will also allow us to encounter life and maybe get something fancy. I know that when you die, your entire life is relived in a fraction of time. But a lifetime is a long time. I think that when you die, the perception of your own consciousness stretches a long way. Maybe I am dying right now and this mad odyssey is nothing but a hallucination. Maybe I am now in a shipwreck, drifting away not far from Jupiter. Who knows? So that was the very, very cheerful day 45. We'll go to the gas giant first, because as usual I want to fill up my fuel reserves. Okay, let's also repair the hull to, well, as far as we need it to be up, really. And I think I can also fill up this, because we'll hit a garden planet next, so I can actually dump all the oxygen. We'll probe this planet. We'll have to fix that, which kind of sucked. We'll build ourselves a new hydrogen probe. We can't buy a drill because we have one already, and you only need one. Okay, helium and hydrogen. I don't really want those 4 bits of helium. Actually, I want them. Let's get them. They are more useful than the hydrogen, the oxygen. So let's go here. Let's land on this. So we'll restore the oxygen. We will use this 1 stack of helium to refuel. Then we'll encounter life. That looks kind of nasty. Okay. The alien plays something on the ground and runs away. Sometimes they just give you something. So we have gained 1 omega. Lovely. We can now... Yeah, let's use this. Let's not use that. Let's instead drill. Get a new drill. Okay, I'd also like to install some new cryonics, but we can't do that yet. There is something I would want from this planet, and that is the oxygen. In fact, I want this so much that I'll actually leave this here. And by the way, I think those little tags in the corner actually change depending on your ship, because as we've seen in one of the videos before, I think every or many ships have different resources they use. So there are certain ships that are fueled on iron, actually. I've also seen a carbon-fueled ship. So yeah, that's generally something you also have to keep in mind when you change ships. Is you don't really know what what those will be fueled on. So it's best to check before you jump in. Okay, any anomalies around us? Nope. Nope. Nope, we'll go here then. Travel. And day 54. I just experienced something incredible. I was in deep space. Luminous lines, like the erratic course of a butterfly, but curious and friendly like a dolphin, guided my ship. Then the light was gone. What could it have been? We don't know, but we found a rocky planet. And we'll land on it, because why the hell would we not? As usual, we'll fill up the various storage spaces of the ship. And sadly don't find any rare resources again. Okay, we need iron quite badly. Luckily we got iron in quite copious amounts. We'll take all of it. Now there is an option to terraform planets. We could have actually done that in the last playthrough that didn't quite record properly. But I didn't think of it. There's actually an achievement for it, which we will hopefully get this time. Okay, this is not worth my time. This has an anomaly, so this might actually have a ship. Let's check this in this episode. By the way, something I wanted to say here, and I forgot. Alright, there is another thing that allows you to actually scan planets before you go. There's a strange planet here, a gas giant, shining from the inside like a mini sun. From my orbit, I can't see anything but light. What could it be? We'll land on it. I attempt to descend through the planet's thick layers without any special protections. Immediately, my cabin starts to creak under the extreme pressure and violent gravitational tides. I catch a brief glimpse of huge towers and shining silhouettes hidden in the clouds. Maybe I imagined that. I decide to return to space before my ship is completely crushed. Okay, now I think those are things that you can actually get around if you have certain add-ons. There is a shield add-on, which I think will allow you to deal with those. There are certain upgrades for that, so it helps to have a lot of space on your ship available. And yeah, essentially it's a very powerful ability, and I suppose we would have gained technology from this, but we couldn't get there, and we can't re-trigger this event, sadly, so we'll have to live with that. However, we found a space station, and we're at the end of the episode, so I'll see you next time. Bye!